heard it here first, ladies.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Cousin.
Dollar.
Matt Phillips.
We're here with Matt Phillips.
Babyface in the house. He used to work at Five Guys.
He used to work at Five Guys, who was just informed. Jesse used to hang out with Five Guys.
He asked me if I
talks to
ever had
Five
Five
Guys
Guys.
very
So yeah, what's up, man? How's everything been since the last time you've been here?
Good. It's been, I don't know, when was I down here? Probably like a month ago, maybe?
Probably a month and a half ago. He was like our first official.
I'm the first returnee.
He
Of the
is.
podcast.
He's the first interview and first returnee.
First returnee.
That's
You guys have had a lot of people on, too.
Yeah, no, we got big there for a minute. We kind of settled down for a little bit due to some stuff not to do with the show, but we're about to bring the pressure here soon, so.
30,000 views.
Yeah, come on, 30K, baby. 30K in an hour. Hell yeah, so you've been training hard then?
Yeah, I've been training hard. You just saw me at the gym.
What gym is that? Go ahead and
Dat Strength,
Dat Strength,
Pennsylvania.
baby. Shout out to Dat Strength, man.
Catch me in there killing shit every day.
I seen him in there working hard with his trainer, Knox.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
He's probably watching here. So
Oh, he
he'll
said
probably
he
tune in.
said he's gonna.
You seen him in there on your second time there today, huh?
Yeah. My second time.
Second
there.
workout today.
Yeah, well, earlier I just went there to. I've been hitting a lot of cardio lately, trying to get the six pack, man.
Yeah. I see
It's hard, man.
all your
It's
dieting
hard.
posts.
It's hard, man.
I don't know about the whole six pack theory.
I mean,
think
just
it's
a solid core would be good with me. I just don't want to
Yeah.
look sloppy. You know what I mean? I got too big there for a minute. I had to cut down a little bit.
I don't know.
How do you eat? How do you eat? You eat just whatever, really?
I mean, when I'm outside of fight camp, yeah, pretty much just eat whatever I want until I'm like 6-7 weeks out, and then I cut down. But I used to cut down to 145, and I would literally I would look sick. Like I used to, like sick. People would like, "Yo, you good?" Like I'd be dying, like just spinach shakes. Like, when I used to work at Five Guys, for real, I used to bring a blender. Ask the people in there. I used to bring a blender with me to work.
I can ask Duller. I'm sure he's been in there plenty of times.
The shakes, is that what you're talking about?
Well, I used to bring my own blender from home, and I'd bring like spinach and yogurt, and that's literally like all I would eat would be like spinach with a little bit of yogurt all day. Like,
So what's a camp consist of? In case people don't know.
well,
when you
like-
get to camp, then you're eating good.
okay, so like a typical fight camp or my diet or
Yeah,
Just a
like,
typical
just-
fight camp. You said you start eating better when you get.
yeah. So I'll stay like I'm 2 weeks out right now. Like literally, weigh-ins are just about 2 weeks from right now. Besides at 6 o'clock. Right, like at 6 exact time, I'll probably let out 7, 8, 9, 10 pounds sometimes.
That's crazy.
And some dudes do like 14, 15 to make weight, and I'm fighting at 155, so I'm like my weight is good money right now. I'm right where I should be. But when I used to fight at 145, that was like nightmares. That used to suck. And I might go back, but now that I've got money and I'm things like that, I can afford to have like more nutritionists and stuff like that can help me get down to it versus killing myself at the gym and barely eating dinner, and then dying in the sauna and it sucks too because sometimes you get times I fought all the way out in Vermont before, and I cut down to 145, and it sucked really bad because it was like a 6-hour drive or whatever it was to get out there just to get to the weigh-in, so I had to cut all my weight beforehand. So then I'm suffering for that whole car ride. I get out there, my opponent never showed up. He never even showed up out there. So I ended up fighting a guy who weighed in at in the 160s, somewhere in there, because his guy never showed up too. The promoter's like, hey, listen, your guy didn't show up, can't get a hold of him. What some dudes flake out on you, and
You're like, can I fucking eat here?
right, yeah. So I made my weight finally, whatever was time to go. At that point, I didn't care if
Fuck, so one meal ain't gonna fuck it up.
Right, well, I made weight. It's sometimes I'll let you weigh in early if both you and your opponent are there, but at 6 o'clock, it don't matter if they're not there for a couple hours. That's on them. Normally it's from 6 to 7 you have to be there, but obviously you work things out. But 6 o'clock, I'm good. I weigh in, and I'm drinking, I'm eating, I'm doing whatever. But yeah, so I ended up cutting all that weight, and then I ended up fighting a guy who weighed in 20 pounds heavier than me at that same time, anyways.
So what was the end result of that fight?
A crazy result actually. I went and fought this dude, And it was funny because his friends and stuff were sitting by my parents actually at the fight, and they're like, obviously, I mean, I look young now, but this was a couple years ago, so I looked really young. When I was like 18, I looked like I was 15, and I'm small. I had like no muscle on me, nothing, and this dude's probably like late 20s, something. I don't know. He was big, you know, and his boys were like talking shit. They didn't know my parents were there, and like, yeah, this guy's gonna kill this little kid, like whatever, and had no idea it was my parents. So my parents don't say nothing. Right. They understand, but we go into the fight. This guy comes at me, and I head kick him. Boom. So he comes, puts me against the fence. He's trying to take me down. He's trying to wrestle me, and I just start working off my back. I gotta give a big shout to Ryan Ciotoli. He was putting me through he was teaching privates, and I would jump in after like a long training practice. We'd have our team practice, team bomb squad. We'd have a big team practice, and then after the practice was done, after a couple hours, I'd stay over extra and help him be like a dummy kind of for like outside people that wanted to come in and learn specifically one-on-one. So we would just drill submissions, armbar to triangle to omoplata, and just keep going.
Triangle is one of your favorites.
Yeah, and I actually ended up getting him in a triangle. We were up against the fence. He had me down. I was working some shots on him, and it just popped up. I saw the opportunity.
He tapped out for a triangle?
He tapped out. It's 3-minute rounds. He tapped out at 259.9.
You have no choice but to tap.
Yeah, no, I know.
You tap out or you go to sleep.
But I wonder how his boys felt after that.
Yeah.
But
259.9.
shout out to Jeff Knox. He just tuned in here. That's your
Knoxy.
Huh?
Yes, sir. I'm undefeated with Jeff Knox in my corner, so
that's what me and him were just.
6-0 with him.
So
right?
me and him was just talking.
9-0, I think.
Oh, really?
Me
and him was just talking before you got here. So like, what does it take for like the bigger leagues like UFC and stuff to start looking for you? What do you have? What does your record have to be like?
It all depends. You get some guys who, you know, they're killing it. They're 10, 12-0, and they've got all first round finishes, and they never get signed. And then you get guys that are like 6-3, and they've maybe been knocked out before. Maybe 3 of their wins are decisions, but they just get an opportunity. Somebody gets injured, you know, they need a late replacement fighter, and they start calling around like, anybody willing to step up? Got anybody? When Big Show calls her, everybody's gonna jump at it. They're gonna get somebody. So, and then you go out there and you take it on short notice. So you're gonna try to win or lose. You know, it's a short notice fight. You're gonna go out there and try to entertain.
Alicia, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, she says she can she get your number. I didn't want to say it at first. I couldn't remember what her name was. I was like, let me be quiet.
One of these comments on here. What's up with that?
The only gym, baby, that's strength.
The only gym, that's strength. But yeah, so that's how you get picked up by the Big Show. Or you are making a lot of noise in your town. You're pretty much.
It sucks that you come from this town.
It does, but
I love it, but you know, it is what it is. People don't support anything enough.
You know, you're not wrong, but I gotta say I got a lot of support around here. I really do. And there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are doing what I'm doing, or they're trying to get to where I'm at, or whatever.
Well,
I'm trying to get to where everybody else is.
For the longest, everybody only knew QG for doing the MMA fight.
Right, like it's
now I see a few different guys.
Right, it's a little unheard of, and you got a lot of guys that are like, the sport is so misunderstood, and you get anybody who takes a picture with like, it used to bother me when I was younger, like really bad. You get some people that would just take a picture with boxing gloves on and hit a bag, and then everybody in town's asking you. Yeah, everybody in town. You got 20 fights on you, and you really know what you're doing, you know. And you're going to you have legit trainers and whatever. But this guy, you know, boxed up his friend in the yard, and everybody wants to compare. So hey, by the way, who would win if you fought so and so and whatever? And it's like, well, what do you think? Like, when the guy hit a punching bag, and it's just misunderstood. You know,
we're thinking about starting our own little backyard thing, man. Even if we got to fight a couple times, man, to let people know it's serious. You've seen you've seen the street beefs and stuff before, right?
Yeah.
Man, I think it's dope.
Yeah, it is.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. They sell boxing gloves at the fucking store, at Walmart. At every Walmart in the world.
I think his point was everybody thinks they're...
No, I'm not talking based on that. I'm just saying in general, what we was talking about. We was talking about starting our own backyard.
But yeah, like I said, like I've been working my butt off for years. Like 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it is now, and you get some guys that a month later, everybody compares you to each other, and it's just because they're misunderstood and a little uneducated. And it used to bother me a lot, but now I'm just more mature than it.
You're a veteran now.
Yeah, I'm like,
you're pro now.
Like, good for him, you know. Hopefully they stick with it, and
that's what you gotta be. You gotta be humble like that. You know what I mean?
Right. So, yeah, that's how you get picked up by the big leagues, by making a lot of noise. You take out, say I fight and I'm 4-5-0, but I've literally racked up wins under me, and I'm finishing people. They want finishes. They want exciting people. They want somebody who's gonna, maybe talk a little bit of trash here and there. Somebody that's gonna mix it up, and somebody somebody that people can vibe off their energy and are attracted to.
You got what it takes?
Oh yeah, for sure I do. A lot of my teammates, they've went Bellator, UFC, won championship. That's overseas. That's a big thing that people don't know about. That's basically like a big Asian market, and it's almost the size or bigger than the UFC.
I was gonna say, with the Asian market, that could be huge.
Right, and that's literally like just like the Asian.
Ninjas? Japan is having actually a ninja shortage, just in case anybody needs some extra work. They are in the movie.
Have to go over to Japan.
Yeah. In the movie world,
it's a dying art, so none of the younger kids coming up actually know it. So
yeah, but just take a picture with a sword and tell them when you're a ninja. There you go.
They'll be asking about you tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll be comparing you.
But yeah, so say I end up, there's a bunch of like champions around in the area, all New York State, New England area, something like that. You go, you fight, and you're taking out all those top contenders, and then you got nowhere to go. It's like you've got 6 different belts for all these different promotions, and you've racked up. Everybody knows who you are. Nobody wants to fight you now on the the smaller promotions, and then finally you've made enough noise. You got crazy highlight reels, and it's like Dana White's got a show called Dana White Looking for a Fight, something like that. And he travels around to the small shows, like, okay, well, who's this guy? We're gonna go see him.
That's what you're supposed to do, man. That's
supposedly he's a badass.
I just watched the story on him and the 2 brothers there that took over the UFC afterwards. Man, that shit was crazy.
That is how you're supposed to be if you want to find that raw talent that you
you got to go out and find. And then
raw talent always comes from
the
gutters of Elmira type shit. You know what I mean? That's where the real
come from places. Yeah.
And I mean, he's got another show called the Contender Series now too, where like he doesn't pick them himself. He's got obviously like his employees that are doing it. They're scouting people out and stuff, but they bring them on the show, and it's like, okay, maybe you don't have that opportunity to get signed. Maybe you don't have the greatest management company in the world that has all the inside loop with everybody. And okay, one more win, and I got the okay. We're gonna get you in the UFC. Because sometimes everybody's a lot of stuff is corrupt. The whole world's corrupt in a way. You got somebody who knows somebody can get you somewhere if you know the right people.
Always.
But you get on shows like that where you get an opportunity, and they want to tell you like.
I wish I would have did that shit instead of the skateboarding shit when I was a kid. I wish I would have got into MMA and shit, man.
Will you flex?
Your wife.
Yeah.
There you go, Shauna.
My wife don't ask me to flex. Come on now.
She wants your number though.
Yeah,
is she your wife? You married?
You gonna marry her?
You never know if she's nice to me.
All right, you heard it here first.
Maybe you guys can get married on no filter.
Yeah, we'll be the first. The first marriage.
Well, we'll have the proposal and everything. You'll have to let us know. We'll fucking do the proposal first.
I guarantee she's at home like, yes, I'll come down right now.
Hey, we got you here at No Filter, yo.
We're here first. And Jeannie.
So is what's his name watching right now?
No, he hasn't clicked on here.
Well, he tried to call me.
Why don't you tell some people about your sponsor, how people can sponsor you and shit like that?
So with my sponsorships, basically we discuss a price, and it's like these guys are rocking my shirts now. Probably see them around town flexing
everywhere. You'll see me everywhere with it. If not, it'll be off, and the shirt will at least be in my hand.
Yeah. Sweat rag maybe. No. Yeah. So like my sponsorships, I have a lot of following on social media. I've got 3,000-4,000 followers on Instagram, a few thousand Facebook friends, Facebook page going now, a few hundred likes on there. So today's day and age is all about social media, but I'm trying to get people underneath me, that they know I'm working hard, I'm spitting on a positive image, and they want their business reflected on somebody who is doing the unordinary, and they're trying to get somewhere. So anything helps. Sit down with business partners and talk about stuff.
So what does it cost to sponsor you? How do we?
You girl.
Do it. You got
That's
to.
all she gets.
He said he'd marry you.
What is the process? What is the cost and everything of sponsoring you? What is it? The details on that?
So currently, right now, that's the thing too. The bigger you get, the more noise you're making, the more money you're making. So whatever. But like right now, I'm not chasing hungry money, stuff like that. I've been doing $250, gets you on my team, on my gear, and gets you for a fight. I'm trying to do like a 3-fight deal, you know.
So 3 fights for $250.
Well, 3 fights for $550, but you pay as you go, you know. So for my sponsors that are already on my gear, they gave me the $250. It got them on my gear, gets them all, you know, access to my social media, the shout outs, everything like that. I'm literally sending people to their businesses and whatever. And then from there on out, for the next 2 fights, it's just $150 for each fight. So it ends up being $550. But you never know when you're gonna fight. I could get, you know, knock on wood, I could get injured leaving here tonight and not fight until October. You know, so it's not some money that I'm looking for all of it up front. You know.
Well, we got a sponsor from you right now from Arts Overhead Door. We got a check from you for Arts Overhead Door right now. So show everybody there. Shout out to Arts Overhead Door.
Shout out to Arts Overhead Door.
He wants to sponsor you guys. He wants to be on the gear.
My man.
So shout out to Arts Overhead Door. And that's not it, man.
That's not the.
That's not it.
That is the best part. But.
That is the best part, but it gets better. He also informed me he's on vacation right now, so otherwise he wanted to be here. But he also informed me that if you win this fight, he's gonna give you a $500 bonus.
I mean, our sponsor's allowed to give bonuses. It's not like gambling or anything like that.
It's a free country. If anybody out here wants to give me some free money,
so you heard it here first. Matt Phillips, Matt Babyface Phillips. His next fight, his next pro fight is August 17th in Jordan, New York, against Jason Showers, and
real cocky guy.
And he just got sponsored by Arts Overhead Door. Now, if he wins this fight, he'll be 2-0, and Arts Overhead Door is going to throw him a bonus. Sponsor bonus for $500.
So yeah.
So now that right there will get him on your gear and stuff, correct?
Yeah,
I'll plug you.
All set.
You guys, so I think he might message you or something. So
appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's about getting my name. See, I don't even. These guys get me on the show. They look out for me. I'm looking out for them. That's how the sponsor thing works. You know, it's word of mouth. It's getting stuff out there. That's how you grow your brand, your business. You get things bigger and. You make connections with everybody, you know?
Now, I gotta say, we're gonna be looking for sponsors here soon, too.
Yeah. And
for real,
and I can throw people your way, too, you know what I'm saying? People, they see I'm on the show.
We want to promote everybody's stuff, and you know what I mean? It's all about networking.
Guys, they're really trying to do positive stuff. Every day you see something. Right now, you guys are working on trying to get people to talk about the Brand Park Pool.
Yeah, and people like can't be done. It don't have to be the same structure even. Tear the motherfucker down, dig an in-ground pool.
Right, get something there for the community, you know.
Nobody wants to hear it though.
Right, and I saw you guys something with Brett Sturmer about the fountain downtown.
We got the fountain cleared up.
There you go.
I don't know if that was us,
I mean,
but I don't think they had a schedule to do it.
I mean, it's ironic how it got cleared not even a few days after.
Right, in the middle of summer, like it probably was.
I think they was gonna let it go until fall colors. They was gonna blend the red fucking water with the red leaves. I'm telling you.
And
that's just our city, man.
Well, yeah, get at him, sponsor.
Come on, sponsor this guy, man. He's gonna be in the UFC probably one day.
Doing positive shit.
That's the goal.
Might as well do it now.
I'm 1-0 as a professional right now, but I'm on a big win streak as an amateur. And that's what it's about. I'm trying to build myself up. You know, I got a great team behind me. I train up at Hanuman in Ithaca. A ton of crazy good training partners out there. I also have, you know, shout out to like my main training partner Aramis Guyton. He's making his professional kickboxing debut on the same card as me. And we got a loaded amateur team too. Like loaded. We got amateurs that can blow pros out of the water, like like a lot of people, you know, they'll jump on a pro fight if they need some money, something like that. You know, some guys that don't care about like their dignity and and their image and stuff, and they don't care. Okay, cool, I'll go in here and fight, whatever. You got a couple amateur fights.
I don't think those are the guys that are going to make it long term.
Right, exactly. Somebody will jump in for $500, you know, and it's like, when you're in it for making money. But when you're going and you're getting your butt whooped for $500 and you're going home sore, bruised, beat up, and you got a loss on your record, was it really worth it?
Right, for that $500.
You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we got a loaded amateur team. A lot of my teammates are fighting on this card, so everyone's been pushing, training really hard, and we're hoping for a clean sweep, and I think we can do it. You know, yeah, I'm 1-0 as a pro. I'm fighting Jason Showers.
Yes, tell us about
in 2 weeks.
You guys have a little pass.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of positive stuff to say about him, but there's not much positivity.
Yeah, let's not talk too negative though. I want to keep the good karma in your favor. I know you're a humble person already.
There's a history though.
There is a history. Yeah,
we have a history, you know, and I'm looking forward to settling it, and you know.
I'm gonna have to fucking make sure we're there, man. I don't think I can miss it.
Yes, he's gonna settle.
It's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel good. Whether you know, he might go in and he might beat me. In my mind, the odds.
Do you have a camera guy at all? Like, do you have?
Oh, they film all the fights professionally. They've got the cage side up above, just like the UFC.
Yeah.
The whole nine. They film you walking out. I mean, it's a legit promotion.
I want to hear more about this Jason. Because some people don't know who the fuck he is. I mean, you guys had like a fight at the mall. And,
well, yeah. So my pro debut, a lot of people probably heard about the so-called riot that was at the Arnott Mall. What wasn't led by me, even though a lot of the people were there for me, but just a couple fights broke out. You get a lot of alcohol and a lot of testosterone.
Let's just say Jordan, New York isn't Elmira.
Yeah. But big news, I'll have to come back on the show after the fight, and I'm going to have some big... everything goes to plan.
That following week, Friday, needs to be
even. And that, everything goes to plan, you know. I go in there, I shut this dude's mouth once and for all. Put him to sleep is what I'm hoping to do, and then I got big news coming for Elmira. Where I'm not trying to give it all away. It's not set in stone, but you know,
please come here and deliver the news.
Yeah, for sure. And but there's big stuff coming, you know, and like stuff like this. Obviously, when you sponsor me, it's like we're going. Okay, well, where are you fighting? Okay, I'm fighting up near Syracuse in Jordan, New York. But you think people are going to come from Syracuse all the way down to whatever business you're trying to pull? Most likely not. Right. But I need to travel. You can't. There's not always hometown fights. There was not hometown fights here until they came here for me. I was begging the promoter for years, bring the show to Elmira. Bring the show to Elmira. And finally, I got the offer pro debut.
They're never going to do that again, are they?
They are 100% going to do it again. 100%. I don't know if it's going to be at the mall, where it's going to be. But there's big money in it, and people, you know.
I want to get into just the business aspect
it's coming
of
back.
it.
I guarantee you're going to see me back in Elmira real soon fighting.
Isn't there a fight over here?
A big crowd.
So they got something going on at the arena, October 4th or something like that. I don't. There's a couple people that I know that are fighting.
Fight card going on over there.
There's a couple people fighting over there.
The coach says it's going to be over quick. So,
coach.
I
appreciate the.
It's gonna be over quick. Don't
positivity.
You'll miss it.
Don't think about that other 500 too hard either.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I used to fight, and my parents would like tell me and my brother, because he fights too. They would tell us, you know, if you knock him out, we'll give you $100. If it's just a TKO though, and the ref just waves it off, we'll give you $50. I mean, obviously, we're like. We're trying our hardest in our fights, regardless. But it's just that extra incentive,
you know. My kids with football all the time, you know, fucking sack this guy, you know, it's $10, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Gotta encourage them.
Yeah,
gotta encourage them with money.
Right. Money is the motivation at the end of the day. Of course, everybody wants to be a world champion. They want to do that, but you gotta make a living if you're trying to do this, you know. And some people, it's about the lifestyle and. Of course, I live the lifestyle of a martial artist and down that road. But if you're not making any money, you can't do it. You know, you gotta survive these days.
So we was talking about recently. It's like, man, I mean, we're trying to do some shit, but we don't.
Right, it's hard.
Time doing anything. We waste a lot. Not waste it, but we put a lot of time into doing shit.
Right, and eventually this could be, you know, a full-time gig. You guys might be raking in the money. You could be the next like Joe Rogan podcast. And you like,
you know, I put a lot of hard time and money into this spot, so I'm hoping it's something. I'm not expecting nothing. I'm doing it for fun, and I'm doing it for Elmira right now. But you know, the long-term goal is something.
When you're sitting in there fighting, though, the money's the goal.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
Right. but I'm trying to take things, one fight at a time. My main focus right now, it is on Jason Showers. It's motivating that, he's telling a lot of people, there's a big MMA, kickboxing, boxing community. Everybody that's legitimately in it.
Right.
There's your same gossip. There's your same
thing and everything.
Right,
everything.
And for some reason he thinks it's going to be an easy fight. That's what he's telling everyone. He's going to go in there. And, he could get lucky. It's a puncher's fight. He could get lucky. I could get put to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, but he better hope and pray. I think
he's going to come right out swinging hard.
He's
going balls to the wall.
That's going to fuck him up.
And that's what I think. If you're watching, Jason, that's your only shot, man, and it's not a good idea. We're ready for it all. Jeff Knox has me ready for everything.
He tuned me in a little bit. He said you guys are you're training for it all, for sure.
Yeah, we're ready, man. I feel stronger than I've ever felt in any of my fights. I'm getting older. You get those man muscles. I'm almost 22, so I'm starting to get that development on me.
He's still a baby over here.
I've been incorporating a lot of strength and conditioning more into my training regimen, and I feel strong. I've been hitting really hard. A lot of positive feedback from my teammates that I spar against all the time, and it feels good. I know I'm going in here. You're going to see the best me. So the best me, the most motivated me for sure. I'm motivated every time, but you get somebody that's coming at you personally. A lot of people say don't take things personal.
I think on his end it's going to fuck him in the end. Coming at you personally.
Yeah, it's natural. For me it's something I can't get rid of. If somebody wants to personally attack me,
it changes the whole argument.
It changes things. It changes things. So
on fucking fight.
So we're gonna see each other real soon. So I'm looking real forward to it.
About 2 weeks now.
Looking real forward. It can go 3 rounds. It can go all 3. Get me done in 10 seconds.
Yeah, really.
As long as I'm on the winning end and he's not on the good end of it, I'll be happy with it. So that's what I'm hoping for.
I'm excited to see the results of this.
So yeah, man, you want to give any shout outs or anything and tell everybody once again where the fight's going to be at and when it's going to be?
Yeah, shout out to all my sponsors. I mean, I got them all listed on the shirts, and there's a lot. I got a lot of people to thank. I don't want to sit here and thank people all day. Follow my social media. In the next couple weeks, you're gonna see a lot of stuff. You're probably gonna get pissed at me. I'm gonna be spamming social media. Hard work, pictures, tickets. Hit me up for tickets. I've got $35 general admission tickets. They're standing only. It's a sweet venue. It's a venue where they host a lot of concerts at, I guess. I've never been to it, but I've got a hookup where pretty much I have a whole stage to myself for my people, but that is fortunately for me, it's sold out already. Unfortunately for everybody else that wanted to get on it.
That is good though.
That's unfortunate for them, but we've got the premium seats for $50. You can bring your own chairs for the $35 because it's like a concert type of setup, and they just approved it, so you can stand, or you can bring your own type of lawn chair, whatever. And then if you want to sit up close and you want some better seats, I have those for $50. And it's not that far. Jordan, New York, it's about an hour and 40-minute drive from Elmira. That's before you know it, you're home. The fights aren't going to last all night.
That's fucking hop, skip, and a jump.
Right. If you want to drink, be responsible. Get yourself, a DD.
I want to go and drink.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing about it too. And a lot of people think I'm paying all this money just to go see you. Well, it's not just one fight.
It's an experience too.
Right. There's 20.
You gonna take us in the Jeep?
Right. There's 20-some fights on the card with high level talent. There's high level talent people on the card.
So how much do you guys make?
I'll put the gas in the fucking thing.
And that's the thing.
We're not making where you're at now.
The sponsorships, wherever you go, you got to be UFC champion to really be making a lot of money and off the promotion. That's why sponsoring is so important. I used to get, and still now when I used to get sponsored as an amateur, I'd go right and take my money and I'd need a new pair of gloves. I mean that's what it goes to. I gotta throw gas in the car. I gotta drive an hour here, an hour back. I was driving a little truck.
People don't
understand.
Now explain that to these people that don't seem to understand and get to that. It takes money to do anything
right.
of something that's gonna make something that's gonna be big. It takes money to do so.
Sure does, and that's
the simple gas.
Right, gas. You probably spend. Shout out to Jeff Knox. I mean, that man is my best friend, my brother, my coach. We might have 30 years difference between us, but I'm pretty close to that man. He looks out for me a lot, and he drives me to a lot of my practices, and you know just wrapping hands. You got to have your hand wrapped. Those are $15, $20 if you got the right stuff.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully, I mean, he's a great guy. He doesn't charge me, whatever. Once you get bigger, obviously, I give him a little back, you know, when I get paid for my fights. Yeah. But that's the proper thing to do. You need to look out for who looks out for you.
I think he just loves the sport.
Right. And he does.
I think he loves the sport, and he wants to see somebody.
Right. He truly wants you. When he doesn't want, I mean, I'll try to give him money. I'll try to offer him things, and it's like
no, you don't care about it. He wants to see you put your full.
Right.
He wants to see you put your full effort into it.
I mean, he was a vet. He used to work in corrections. He's retired. Like he's a great person. You know, he wants you to see you succeed, and he dedicates a lot of his time. You know, he drives 20 minutes down to Elmira from where he lives out in Big Flats, meets me at the gym literally like daily, a few times a week when we're not traveling out to Ithaca, and comes down and holds pads for me. That one, like the one-on-one pad sessions are like very, very important. You know, you're not just jumping into your average kickboxing class and you know, you got one instructor and 20 other people that are just following what he's saying. He's critiquing me. He's got me. He's pushing me hard. You know, like he burned me out today. That he gets done holding pads and he's dropping to the floor just like me, soaked in sweat, putting in a lot of time, and he's exhausted just like I am from. He's into it. You know, we get busy. We're real serious with what we do.
And some people might think, oh, okay, so he drives down from Big Flats, you know, every day.
Right.
But that's a big deal for an hour and 40 minutes.
Well, he has to drive down there and back.
Right.
Drive
for
back.
Nothing,
We're driving from Elmira to Ithaca, there and back multiple times a week.
That just shows
he
loves the sport. That's all that means.
Right.
He loves the sport.
Exactly, and that's what the sponsorship goes to. I'm not taking all this.
He's not going shopping for new Jordans.
Right. I'm not taking this check and going shopping for new clothes, new whatever. You know, I need to put things to good use. Obviously, you make enough money. Okay.
Right.
You put it aside, but
yeah, but the money he makes at his job and stuff, that's for his everyday life.
Right.
Bills. He's an adult.
He's entertaining us here. Let's fucking sponsor the entertainment here. Come on.
Let's fucking get this guy some more sponsors.
It's not about just let me give this kid $200 or whatever so he can go do whatever. And that's what was really hard, especially when you're young in the sport. People don't understand. You can just get approached and they just see this like young, whatever. Inexperienced. You think they're inexperienced, but like I've been doing this for quite some time now, especially with the sponsors. Like I have a lot of grown like 30, 40-year-old men that are new to the sport kind of. They message me, hey, how does the sponsorship thing work? How are you getting sponsors? What are you doing to get these? What are you spending the money on?
I mean, it kind of sucks getting into that sport at that age, don't you think? I mean, but you think about a lot of pros and shit. Like you got your fucking John Jones. He's 38, I think, or something like that.
He's. I think John Jones is about 31 or 32.
Oh, is he?
But,
okay.
I mean, you got Daniel Cormier. He's about 40 years old.
Daniel Cormier, Anderson Silva, I think.
Right, he's old, man. He's old, 40, 42.
You got people that their highlights really kicked off in their late 30s, early 40s.
Howard St. Pierre, ain't he coming back for a fight?
No way.
Who knows?
He was there for like UFC 1.
He won. I mean, he was a pioneer, you know.
He's definitely.
But he came back. I mean, it seems. I mean, time flies, but he came back like I want to say a year ago, but it might have been 2 or 3 years ago by this time, and he literally just came back off the shelf. No fights, nothing. Fought up, won the belt, and then retired again.
Yeah, after 3 years.
And retired again.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure he got paid out. Like, I mean, Ronda Rousey got paid guaranteed $3 million, I think, on her 2 last knockout losses in like 30 seconds to come out and get knocked out each time.
I'll take them.
Not counting your endorsements, and she's probably getting.
I'll let Mike Tyson knock me out for that.
Mike Tyson.
I'm not doing
right.
that.
Right. And you got Reebok pay, all their sponsors. You know, they're probably Monster Energy, whatever you see on those high-level athletes.
The Conor fight with Floyd. I think
Oh,
Conor got like 70 million or something like that.
From what's released is what I'm saying. From the promotion itself, the people who are running the actual fight, not his endorsements and all his sponsorships that he's getting from everybody. He probably tripled that. He probably tripled that 70 million. I wouldn't doubt it. And he's smart. Like a lot of people, you see a lot of fighters that are broke and they were rich and they're running around big gold chains on, rings, grills, everything when they're fighting and they're blowing their money, they're doing stuff like that. That's cool when you got it. If you enjoy that, I enjoy a little bit of flashiness. I mean, hopefully one day I can quadruple the size of this chain. You know what I'm saying? But save your money, put it to something. Conor is doing that. He never has to fight again. I mean, you make that much money, you never got to fight again ever. Right, but I mean, he opened a whiskey business. He's got his own fitness programs going.
That's the goal is to never go broke again.
Stuff. Right. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I want to make enough. I want to be able to tell myself, I got enough money to buy a house from fighting. I got enough money to start my own business from fighting. Like, that's a big thing with me is I want to be my own boss. You know, I don't mind taking orders and direction from people. That I learned that young from being coached.
Wants to do it their whole life, though.
Right. You don't want to. If you go to work and your boss tells you to do something, and everybody's miserable and doesn't want to go to work. Monday morning rolls around and everybody's, sick. I want to wake up Monday morning and have a check from somewhere else come that I don't even know was coming. Get another one Wednesday and own 20 apartments and got a ton of money coming in from here and running my own gym on the side over here, and then. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of stuff coming in on you, and maybe a modeling role comes
what
through.
It's all about. It's about investing in the future.
Right.
That's for sure. If
Right.
I could just get my hands on like $100K or something, I would never go broke again.
Right, and I feel the same way. If I had $100K, try to flip it into $500K and flip that into $1 million.
What would you do? Would you spend a lot on promotion and trying to get your name out there, pretty much?
Get you a party bus.
I would make sure that I'm just, financially set. I would invest a lot for, 5 strippers and cocaine.
That's what I would do.
That sounds like a John Jones move to me.
Shout
you hear that shit, John?
Shout out John, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
he's great.
People can do whatever they want. Everybody's grown, you know what I mean?
Nah, stretch that shit.
But when you
stretch it.
Right, you got to invest in the future. I'm 21, so, I want to be retired when I'm 25, 26, 27. Like, not many people can say that, and that's something I'm aiming towards,
You can do it.
The UFC runs the top careers usually last about 3 years max.
They go.
There are people like fucking GSP and shit. They've had 10-year runs.
Right. But that's the thing, too. I'm young. A lot of guys, I might not make it to the UFC until I'm 25, but in my eyes, once I'm there and that's my full-time job, I'm retired. I'm chilling. I'm going to the gym. I don't mind going to the gym.
Oh, you're getting paid now.
That's your job.
Right.
You're getting paid to do something you love to do anyway.
Right, exactly. If you love what you do, you're never going to work. Never going to work, so... You guys want any questions? I don't know what kind of viewers and stuff we got going on. Or...
I don't really see who's on.
We had quite a bit, though.
Share it.
Well, Jeff, he just keeps talking. He's a very
what's
proud guy.
What's Jeff got to
he's
say?
Been training harder than ever. And,
training hard, yeah. He was just telling me.
Buy your mama house, he said.
And I always just say that. I'm like, man, if don't get me wrong. My parents are together. I didn't have a terrible life growing up, and but if I could. Pay off my parents' house. Buy my mom a new pink Camaro or something. I just want to look out. I try to look out a lot, and it's funny because my girlfriend, she's always telling me like, you can't help out everybody. And I'm not trying to sit on here and sound like I'm trying to give handouts to everybody and sound like I'm this big dude trying to promote myself as somebody who's out here to help everybody out. If there's some stranger walking down the road and I'm driving by, like I'm not, I'm your average human being, but I try to help out if my brother needs something. I try to look out if one of my friends needs something. I try to look out, and it's like, you can't help out. It's like, well, I would hope they do the same for me, and I know they would. So
yeah, that's it.
Kind of how
they would do the same.
Right, like you said, try to keep the good karma going and whatever. That's kind of just how I was raised, anyways. Like, just help people out. Simple as opening doors for people when you see them coming. Like some people, I was just at some outlets not that long ago shopping, and there was a foreigner there, and she's got a big stroller, she's got another kid with her, and she's trying to get the stroller to fit through this door while opening the door while getting another kid through, and there's just people standing by looking at her.
Was this at?
Come on,
was that at Family Dollar by chance?
No, definitely not Family Dollar. This was down south in Florida.
Oh, okay.
But and it's just simple. You just walk over, hold on. You're walking by, you got places to be, and it's going to take you 2 seconds to open the door for somebody, and that just saved them a whole lot of time, frustration, and it probably makes them think oh wow,
I know where you was going with the Family Dollar.
Family Dollar.
We're sitting in Family Dollar parking lot one day, and some lady in a wheelchair is stuck outside because they don't have a fucking push button. So I hopped out the car.
How can that be in this day and age? There's no
for
handicap button on a door.
I know, we're coming Family Dollar. I'm getting the motherfucker.
Hey, shout out to Family Dollar though. I love Family Dollar, man. I'm there fucking 3-4 times a day.
I'm
Man. But
a
y'all gotta
button
get a
on that
handicap
door,
button, man.
And that's the thing.
Stuff
That's
like
cool though. Yeah, you just get out and you're not doing it. You're not. Yo, record me doing this really quick
Right.
so I can post
It's
it
like,
later
oh,
and say,
let me let this
look,
lady in.
yeah, it's like she needs help. Like,
I was actually pissed.
And there's probably a lot of people that are you see standing by the person working the cash register is probably looking at her and like, oh, she doesn't come in. I'm just gonna keep chilling and not have to do my job. Like, no, get up, open the door.
I
like,
went right in and got corporate's number and everything.
Oh, did you?
I'm getting a fucking. I told the lady we're getting you a push button for this door right here. This bullshit.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
And once you guys, you're growing, you're building yourself a base. You got an official page going. You got a lot of people coming on from all different cultures and
platforms,
right,
cultures,
so
different age groups,
right,
different
exactly,
parts of the country,
exactly. You know, so you get yourself some power behind you, and you start making things happen. And then when you start making things happen, look what they made happen. Like,
you know, it's gonna be dope.
We've only been doing this for 2 months, you know what I mean?
What's gonna be dope was when we actually get to fucking interview the UFC champ someday.
Yeah, hopefully when you become champ, hopefully you come to No Filter
I'll
first.
slap that 10 pounds of gold right on the desk.
Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah, no, for real, man. I think you got what it takes.
And that's the thing, like I said, you guys could end up being as big as like a Joe Rogan podcast or something eventually. Like you said, you're 2 months in. You're 2 months in. When I was 2 months into training to fight,
he was hating life.
Yo, my whole goal was to get one amateur fight, and then once I got that one amateur fight, I was hooked, and I'm like, no, I want to get.
Did you win that first one?
Yeah, I won my first 8 fights in a row, and then I went on a little skid there. Give or take, you know, some fights go either way on judge scorecards, but I went on a little skid there, 2, 3, 4 fights, and then now I'm back on a 9-10 fight win streak again. So
you're on a 10 win streak right now for amateur.
Amateur into my pro debut, I believe so. 9 or 10.
We're gonna make that. We're gonna make that 10 or 11.
That's fucking dope.
Right. Hopefully, running into 30 forward. Like
that's
seriously,
quite a long, what's that, like 20 fights?
Yeah, 20, 21 fights.
For such a young dude, man.
Right.
Doing it. That's
right,
good.
but that's what I'm saying. You know, you guys, you obviously want to be big. You don't know how you're going to exactly get there, when it's going to come or whatever. But I wanted that one fight. Then I got hungry and I wanted to fight a lot. And then I'm like, wow, I want to win an amateur belt. Then I won my first amateur belt, and I'm like, no, I want to go to another promotion. I want to fight again. And then it's like, I was a little fat kid growing up. Like, you get a lot of people that I went to school with. Like, summer break came, I was a little fat kid. I came back, worked my butt off all summer. I was a different person. Like, people were like, dude, like literally, like, dude, what happened to you? Like, what's going on? And I mean, a little bit of puberty here and there, but like a lot of hard work, I'm sure.
Anybody that wants to change yourself, you can do it, man. I'm telling you, you can. You can. It's
gonna hurt.
It's gonna suck sometimes, but whether you're skinny or fat, you want to change yourself around, you can do it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for sure. Just hard work.
Hard work. It's dedication. There has to be no excuses. I mean, that's really it. There has to be no excuses.
What I say is I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'll work out for 3 or 4 days, take 4 or 5 or 6.
And when he says he works out for 3 or 4 days, he means he does a couple of tricep pull downs. You know, I maintain. He'll do a little bit here and there. Nothing like the intensity of under Matt Burberry's.
It's because I understand the fucking dedication, and I've been there. I've done it before, and it's like, man, I'd love it because the feeling is amazing.
Right,
man, I just don't have the motivation.
Yeah, you don't have to, and that's cool too. You don't have
I'm
to be.
okay with that.
No,
as long as you're okay
with
it.
A super athlete, you know. But yeah, so I had my first fight. Then I wanted a belt. Then I wanted to win more belts. And for a while, like me and my brother, we were just hungry. We're like, we want belts, and the promoters are telling us like, man, you guys are just hungry for belts. Like, we got somebody that needs. Then we had promoters reaching out to us. Nobody will fight our champion. And we're like, yep. We'll step right up, throw us in there. We shot at a belt. All right, cool. And now it's like, okay, cool. Those are like the material things, you know. They're cool now, whatever.
Right.
But it developed me into like, I wanted that one fight. I wanted a bunch of belts. Then I just wanted to like, my whole goal in life was to have one professional fight so I could say I made it to being a professional athlete. Now I'm like, I want to bang out, be 5-0, and then get to here. I want to jump in, get into the UFC. Then once obviously you want to be the world champion, you want to do this. But you got to get there first. So it's like my main goal is making it to a major, large organization and staying there. I want to get there, and that's when I know, that's in my heart. I'll know, okay, you've made it. You're part of the elite, and you're there. So
maybe we'll try to reach out to Dana sometime.
Yeah, Dana, jump on podcast.
Fucking call me again.
He scouts, man. He scouts.
Make it on the game, I'll be set.
I'm about to see if he actually has his own Instagram page. I wonder if he does.
His own private Instagram?
I'm sure we should have made Matt Phillips on the game. Man.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious. And then let him play and whoop you with him because from what I hear,
I'm the best UFC 3 player in the fucking city.
I don't even got a TV in my
Nobody
bedroom.
in the city could beat me at that game.
I said
Nobody.
Bullshit.
I'll bet any amount of money on it. And I ain't even got no money anymore.
I say bullshit, but
questions, comments, concerns.
I can fuck with them.
If you guys are interested in tickets, just shoot me a message.
Can they follow you on Instagram?
Right, yeah, follow me on Instagram, babyface Phillips. Follow, my fight page on Facebook. I'm probably friends with a good majority of everybody who's gonna watch this anyways on Facebook. Just shoot me a message. I'll meet up with you guys. I can work around things, And if you wanted t-shirts, I sell the t-shirts. If you're buying tickets, we work a deal and I can get you for cheaper. Whatever. Like, I'm trying to stick my hand in there. I love the sport. I've been doing personal training too. You guys might see me at Dat Strength holding mitts for somebody else. Like, I've been getting into that a little bit, and it helps me out too because you forget a lot of little things. Now when you're teaching somebody, you remember them.
You're telling them, whoa, you gotta.
Yeah, and then you're like,
you can see it from the other
perspective of it.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Like I eventually, I would love to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a bunch of clients every week and do that for my money while I'm training to fight. Like that would be great. Like I said, that it doesn't seem like work to me because I love it. Right. And if you're seeing somebody who's dedicated and they're putting in the time, and then you see the progress, it's addicting. It's addicting. Once you see progress, it does become an addiction for sure.
Yeah, with anything you're doing, once you see a little progress, I think that shit just
All it took was a few people to say something about me when I first got in the gym. It was like, oh, you're looking a little more.
Damn, you started lifting?
I'm like, yeah.
He had a little tricep muscle pop out. I was like, hey, was you lifting? And then he went through the roof.
Yeah, just anything you do, it happens faster than you think, man. You just there's gotta be no excuses in anything you do. Like with the fighting, there's no excuses with this guy. He goes, he trains, he does what the fuck he has to do, and
we see him in there pouring sweat. I mean, this motherfucker be soaking wet in there, man.
So before we get off here, I'm gonna give another shout out to Arts Overhead Door.
Yeah, big thank you, And do they got any type of apparel or anything?
Yeah, I'm sure they got shirts and shit like that.
Right, yeah, and I'll get.
He's gonna contact you though.
He'll reach out to me.
He's gonna contact you.
He's actually camping right now.
Yeah, he's camping.
He is.
Yeah. Well, and also another shout out to Dat Strength, man. We love Dat Strength, and
shout out to them all the time. Everyone shouts them out, but they're great. It's a great gym. It's great family owned. Like, then they look out. That's another person who, the brothers over there.
All three of them, Jason, Jerry, and Matt. Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah, they look out a lot. They help me. They help me get a lot of the sponsors that I got.
That's dope. So let's go. Let's get some sponsors.
Let's get some sponsors. August 17th. August 17th, Jordan, New York. At what time? 7?
Doors open about 5 p.m. 6, 7-ish fight start. And I think right now they're running about 20, 22 fights. So it's a big show.
Wow.
It's a big show. There's a lot of high.
They got women's fighters too?
Oh, of course. They got girl fights.
That's dope.
They've been throwing a couple of senior fights in there. They got some guys that are 50 in their fight.
You got any midget fights? That's what I want.
You know what I'm saying? And they got it all.
People.
Right. They got it all. But yeah, the sponsorships are great. I love them. It helps me out a lot, and it shows that people do support me. But there's literally nothing better than having the people there for me.
Yeah,
When I've got random people I've never met in my life.
We might be able to talk him into going.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll give us a ride.
Yeah. Give it a shot. But when I got random people I don't even know that are messaging me and, hey, I heard you got a fight. I want to come see you. And I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know who these people are. It just shows that people are catching on and they like what they see, and it makes me feel good. Yeah, it motivates me, you know.
And when it stops is when you stop. When you stop bringing the heat is when it stops. We learned that. Man.
Right.
We chilled out for a few minutes and it kind of just died down. But now we're about to come back explosive, baby.
Yeah, I could have $1 million in sponsorships, but if not one single person shows up to my fight, you know, it's like it sucks.
Nothing.
It sucks, and it's great. Like when I made my pro debut in Elmira at the mall, I literally came out and.
The whole
it was exploding. There's red t-shirts everywhere. Everybody with my t-shirts on. Everybody's in line buying t-shirts at the fights. Off my mom's running a t-shirt table for me, like selling t-shirts at the fights. I come out and
you, Mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. Yeah, big shout out to my mom. But you come out and the place just explodes. They announce your name and you see everybody is standing out of their seats and they literally feel for you. And fighting you get emotionally attached. Like. You see somebody you don't know that's in a fight, you get on YouTube and type in some fight, you're going to watch that and you're not going to feel any type of way. You know somebody that's in that fight and you're going to be shaken. I guarantee it. You're going to be you're going to have that little sense in you that, you know, you're feeling for them. Right. You're more attached to it. You don't want to shut off. You want to see what's going on. Like, you really want that person to do good. So it feels good. And you feel that energy back, you know. You feel that energy back. It's super motivating. It's really powerful. It's hard to explain, but it's a great feeling when you've got a lot of people there for you.
Hell yeah! So get your asses out there, man.
It's a fucking drive, 1.5 hour drive.
And Matt Phillips has already agreed that he's gonna come back after the fight to announce whatever he's gonna announce and talk about some other things. Talk about his victory, hopefully. And,
yes, sir.
He's gonna talk about and he's gonna be accepting that $500 sponsor bonus.
Yeah.
Get him some new fresh gear and whatever else he needs to keep him ready,
whatever we need, man.
Yeah, so
I appreciate you coming.
Coming again, man.
Appreciate it, fellas.
2 weeks, August 17th.
2 weeks, August 17th. We got the fucking next UFC champion.
Maybe not the next one, but
not the next one, but future, baby. No filter.
Thanks, everybody.
Cousin Dollar, Matt Phillips. We out of here.
Share, invite, do it all.